All right, ladies and gents, let's get into it. I know there's going to be some people that'll probably hop on here later. It's Monday. I tried to get this during most normal people's lunch break, but DB, I got to make an entrance. So I'm going to go over some things about my life, uh, changes that are going to happen in my personal life, changes that are going to happen on this platform, and changes that are going to happen on an Instagram. So before I get into all of that, be able to check out my Decant store, decant/ant company.site. I guarantee you, when you get on there, see the prices and compare those to other people, you will see that Decant Ant is the cheapest to rent. Okay. So, number one, I had COVID. So, if my voice breaks up a little bit, it's because I had COVID. Um, it wasn't, hey, what's up, Pine? Um, it wasn't that it was all that bad. Um, my wife had come around on Saturday, last Saturday, not this past one, but the one before. Hey, what's up, my man? And she had not been feeling good tonight, so I actually kind of thought it was a flu. I ain't never had the flu, not once in my life have I ever had the flu, so I was just taking a guess. So my voice cracks is because I'm almost completely over the voice thing. Was the only thing that I really had left. I spent um, all day Monday in the hospital, thinking I had some other issues here. It was just COVID related. Um, I could not remotely get myself out of bed. That was the only thing that sucks is there was no motivation whatsoever. I was so blah. Like I've never been that blah in my life, man. I've been beaten. I did a crucible in the Marine Corps, which, in case you don't know what the crucible is, when you before you can graduate, uh, be a real Marine, you have to complete the crucible. It's 3 days with one MRE, one canteen, and hey, appreciate that, Ross. And then you get about 2 hours of sleep a night. So if I could do that, I figured I could handle anything. But no, that goddamn shit, it pounced me. My son didn't get it; it was just me and my wife. So anyway, so I had COVID, but COVID kind of helped me with something, man. Because like after I got over COVID, I'm like, you know what, man? It was just by choice that I had dodged COVID this long. Anyway, I actually really tried to get COVID a few times by visiting with my ex-wife when her and a couple of my kids had COVID, just to drop some things off because they couldn't get out. So I was helping them to get some food and stuff. But nonetheless, and I just never got it. I'm thinking, damn, I don't get COVID, so cool. And then this hits me out of nowhere. Lost a whole week's worth of work. Hell with it. What can I do, right? So, but it also woke me up. So if you go to Instagram, there's going to be a Instagram page there called Big Pagan DB. I am actually going to. I'm blowing this body up, man. I'm going to get healthy. I'm not really unhealthy. I am a big boy. I'm 275 pounds. My body mass is really not that much, so I'm really more muscle than I am fat. But let's be real, guys. There's definitely some fat involved in it. So um, I am going to. I'm going to fuck this body up, bro. I've got a routine. I've got a dietitian. I'm starting to see. So here in the next 6 months, you're going to see a more fit, more cut up DB. So if you want to follow me, I'm actually just going to do some things on that. Like I said, I'm a strong motherfucker. I'm mostly muscle, but man, I gotta get rid of some of this fat. I gotta do something. I want to be healthier, pretty healthy. I just want to be healthier. So with that being said, um, go to Big Pagan DB. I'll be doing some challenges over there. I will not start till the beginning of the year. That's when I have all this stuff going on. I'm going to get a gym membership. I did have one. I did go to the gym for quite some time, but life catches up, man. Um, you know, and there we go. So, um, anyway, so this leads me to this one. This site here on YouTube. Listen, man, if YouTube can let people in and buy subs all damn day long and give them a little fucking plaque to say congratulations, you've reached it. I don't want anything to do with this. Man, I've been so done with YouTube for so long, but the more and more I keep looking at YouTube, and I mean, I even hit 1,000. I don't have to tell you that I've been doing this for shit. YouTube's probably 3.5, maybe 4 years. I don't even have 100. I mean, I don't even have 1,000 subscribers. Nobody wants to hear the truth in society anymore, man. Nobody cares about hearing what a cologne smells like or don't smell like. Nobody wants to hear the fact that you got a guy that comes out here, his content sucks fucking total dick and can get 100,000 subscribers and doesn't even give back to his subscribers. Like, dude, if I legit hit 100,000 subscribers, I would want to give back to my subs in some kind of way. So, like, before I came on here, I did some research about some like real people who really genuinely have 100,000 subscribers. Technically, because I've been following those guys for a while. They talk about better content than just fucking scented water. Um, I think one guy's name is something Delay. He used to be in prison, and I see all the comments. There's 565,000 likes. That's more like somebody who has real 100,000 subscribers, not 2,000 likes. Like, do these guys really think that you're a fucking idiot? That, like, for real, you have no clue what the fuck you're talking about? Like, you can't see that the son of a bitch is buying subscribers, and it happens so frequently on YouTube. And I'm not that kind of guy, man. Believe me, I could have already been well on my way. Probably have 30 or 40,000 subs if I wanted to right now. That's not how I operate. I either do it right or I don't do it at all. I've grown up that way all my life. I'm not going to have somebody uh, tell me how and when I'm going to do it and this way and that way. It's like you get all these people to come up and they show you the proof that these son of a bitches are buying subscribers, and you cheap son of a bitches keep going back. The content's no good. And I'm not just talking about one four-letter guy who sucks total dick. His stuff sucks. And the way he talks to right. And we know you know who I'm talking about. He don't give no goddamn giveaways. I do giveaways. I've done far more giveaways than him, and I'm still here stuck. And and I'm not complaining, guys. Trust me, this is not a complaint. This is just being honest. I don't care to be on this platform, and it sounds it. When I first started doing this journey, I thought this would be the way to go. Kind of get up there in that 10, 15,000 subs type thing. Make, grand a month, buy a little extra stuff. I just kind of thought it would be fun to do. Then after a while, as I kept seeing all these people buying subs, and it's just like, this is so fake. It's so easy to fake the system. It's so easy to fake the system. I've seen very few people get caught, and the ones that should be caught are not being caught. I'm going to tell you right now, I have turned several people into YouTube, knowing and giving them proof that these people are buying subs. I don't give a shit. The way I feel about it is, you've done it all the wrong way. Nobody's going to take you seriously. Believe me, dude, karma's going to come back to these guys. You and I both know karma's going to come back. Something's going to happen. These guys that are fake are going to pay the price. You know it. I know it. I've seen it too many times in my life not to understand that karma comes back and bites you in the ass. And when it does, it bites hard. So enjoy those 100,000, 50,000, 70,000 subscribers y'all fake motherfuckers got. Make sure whatever you do, you enjoy. The only time you have, it's coming, and it's going to come down on you. So enjoy that. So that's my rant about this. So for now on, this platform here on YouTube, I will be using to vent. I'm going to light people up on this channel. I'm going to do the things on this channel that I don't want to do on Instagram. On Instagram, there's decant-ant. If you get on there, that is me. That is where I'm going to do all my reviews from this point on. Well, actually, the beginning of the year. I got a few that I want to do, and I definitely have to do them on here. So, starting the beginning of the year, everything's going to be on Instagram under decant-ant. That's where you're going to find me doing all my reviews. Once again, I just need a new platform so I can get out of this fakery and these people who backstab in this community. I cannot listen, man. When we started these things, I always thought, like, in this community, everybody seemed to have this idea to help everybody out. You understand what I'm saying? Some of these guys I watched, soar in the right way. You subscribe, I subscribe type deal, which I think, according to uh, YouTube rules, can't really do that either, but nobody's going to pay attention to that. Okay. So I watched all these people come from nothing and make themselves something. There are some true people out there, Trey Sense and people like that. that legitimately got those because they earned it. Okay. There's others out there, we know who they are, that didn't earn the shit. Spend yourself fucking $25 and get yourself 100 subs. I mean, it's so easy, guys. You know what I mean? And even if those certain people didn't do it, 4 letters, you know that the people backing them did it. Okay. They're just going to turn a blind eye to it. If my channel is soaring and somebody just kind of gives me a wink and a nod, really not going to pay much attention to why it's soaring. You understand what I'm saying? We're not going to have that conversation. We're just going to leave that alone and continue to let it soar. We've showed you time and time again through many different places, many different graphs where people have gone and they're getting 200 at a time, 100 at a time. You can only do that by buying. If you would see these guys have, I don't know, 102, 103, it would make a little sense. Or even an oddball number like 3 or 4 a day. Nobody is chunking 200 a day every day, guaranteed getting that. There's no way. Guys, it's how you're buying subs. That's how you know you're buying subs. They don't average it up. They don't average it down. They don't do none of that bullshit. Don't listen to other people when they say, oh, they just average it. No, they don't, dude. You pay attention to those kind of anywhere you can Sling Blade is one of them. Go to those places, check out these people and just how it's 100 a day, 200 a day. If you see somebody like that, you know they're buying subs, period, or somebody's buying it for them. I don't give a shit. They're not doing it the right way. And that's all there's. There's several other sites. Find them. They're not hard to find. And look at these guys and watch their patterns. How you get 200 a day? You're at 100,000. You're at 50,000, but only 2,000 people care to comment. Come on, bro. 2,000 people. You shot up like this, but now only 2,000 people are commenting and watching. Come on, bro. It just doesn't go that way. So anyway, starting the beginning of the year, I am going to that platform to do reviews only. There will be no calling people out in any kind of community or whatever. Yeah, maybe Mr. Beast. I mean, people like that, maybe Max 40, maybe Steve Redolessence. I think he did it all bass backwards too, but maybe they did it. They were kind of some pioneer. Jeremy Fragrance, I'm pretty sure he didn't buy any, but these new guys, and the thing is, like, people come out and they tell other people how to buy them. They come out and say something. It's like, no, I never said that. How the fuck did he learn how to know how to buy them if he didn't get it from you? It's weird, man. And the thing is, it's like they can't even tell you they buy subs, but you expect to go to their platform and have them give you an honest review about a cologne. I don't think so. I'm not going to take any of their words for it. Matter of fact, that's why I pretty much got into this myself, because I was sick and tired of hearing that, oh, this smells great and that smells great. You get this in your hands and you're like, dude, this smells like shit. It's like nobody wanted to be that honest guy that said something stunk. So that's where I came in. I was happy to do it. I was already a villain in this frag.com anyway, so why not come in and bust up the scene and say, yeah, just no, it don't smell good. So I just wanted to kind of get on here and let people know who follow me on here. If you want to come on here and hear the drama, hear me calling people out and all that stuff, you're more than happy to come here, stay here, and listen to all that shit, because that'll only be on here. But starting at the beginning of the year, Instagram, Decant Ant, that's not only going to be a place where I review, it's also going to be a place where I'll shout out my own Decant store and stuff like that. So any of you guys that have ever gotten decants from me, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It is definitely picking up. Probably, towards the first of the year, tax time, there's gonna be a ton more shit on there, and I know it. I have to do it because I know people at that time of year are going to start buying some things. So, to all you guys that buy your subs and know you buy your subs, deuces, because you guys are shit. It's surprised that you fooled as many people as you did. But all you guys that do it legit, Mr. Cheap Sense, Trey Sense, Bro Sense, guys like that who have done this shit the right way from the beginning, congratulations, man. Appreciate what you've done. And I've had some problems with these guys, but you can't tell me that these guys aren't doing it the right way. They have to be. They haven't plummeted. I've watched so many people pass other people up. No, there'll be no more reviews on here. I will give you my scent of the day on here, but mostly this will be a platform, and that's at the beginning of the year. This will all change. So this more here will be a platform where I'll just kind of poke in and give my 2 cents. I don't like Russell Mack. He might be doing it right. I don't know. I can't stand Russell Mack. Russell Mack is one of those really fake guys. I've just seen too much fakeness from him. How he does people, and used to support people, talk to him all day, and then just drop him because he thinks he's got that arrogance about him I can't stand. I'm not going to go on about him. He's never done nothing to me. That's just my opinion. Sorry. Opinions are like assholes. We all got them. But um, as far as maybe doing it the right way, I've never watched his channel. Can't say that I know that he's doing that the right way. So I apologize for that. But, all the people who are, and you know who you are, congratulations, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate you coming doing the shit the right way instead of getting on here constantly doing all this fucker and trying to get people to buy shit. Man, I can't tell you how many times, man, we've got on here and heard, oh, so and so told me to buy this, and I see that shit on every damn site on Facebook. So and so told me to buy this. This is definitely not this trash, and they want to resell it. Quit listening to them. How many times you keep taking their word for a fragrance and keep buying it and it's shit? If all you guys would unsubscribe that don't follow the guy or guys, they become irrelevant. Hit that unsubscribe button. Take all that shit away from them. They're just going to buy the subs right back. If you think you mean anything to TLTG, if you think you mean anything from beer to big beer business, I'm going to tell you something about big beer business. Okay. I used to love Big Beer B. He was one of the first people that I actually got into. He actually started my love of Killian. I listened to him speaking about how Killian smells and all that stuff. He really got me into the Killian brand. But I used to subscribe to his Patreon. I can't remember what it was, $15 a month or some shit. Used to email him, talk to him, this and that. Never fucking associated with me at all. I did it for a whole year. I used to subscribe to his Patreon and give him money, and never once responded to me, ever. Not even in passing, anything. That's what you call a niche snob motherfucker who doesn't give a fuck about you, bro. Steve from Red Lessons, I'm not going to listen to him. Only time I ever listen to Steve from Red Lessons, and like I said this in many of my videos, is when it comes to note breakdowns, he knows it. So I'll listen to that. But if you're Steve from Adolescence and you say, hey, try this, nah, screw you, dude. I'm not going to try it. I don't trust you, especially when you come out with Novatus that is nothing but Armoff and you're just trying to make a more expensive Armoff. Screw that, dude. I quit. I think he released two. He released one. I tried them all. Told you what all they smelled like. He came out with a second edition. And I went to smell all of them. They all started smelling like I didn't even review the shit. I just gave it away. I'm like, I'm not going to keep, I can go right to Armoff and buy the Armoff that smells like something if I want to do it. Have a whole cabinet full of Armoff in there, and I don't need to go buy an overpriced Novatus. It's just not going to happen, dude. Um, I said, some of these guys like Mr. Smelly, you think that motherfucker gives a shit about you? Nope. I've reached out to Mr. Smelly 100 times. I've seen Mr. Smelly's racism in action. Hey, fuck him. That's how I feel about it. I do like uh, one of his fragrances, and that's it. Haven't tried any more. I'm not going to support motherfuckers who are fake and don't support anybody else. If you're in this community and you don't support somebody else, you're trash. Most of the people in this community, all they do is take advantage of the community. Okay. I've seen it to where these guys have come in and it's gotten so overwashed with people selling really cheap bottles. I've been to some groups where I was getting Parfums de Marly at $125 for testers, uh, uh, shit like that. And then it gets to the point where everybody buys from everything. You got your favorites, you don't buy no more. So I saw this guy create his own group, Facebook group, and he's like, nobody in here can sell but me. Dude, fuck you. Fuck you. You just want a group to where now people can come in and just buy your shit, right? Fuck you. That's how I feel about it. Every one of you scamming ass motherfuckers, fuck you. I can't stand people like that, bro. Listen, I understand the idea of making money. Trust me, I've had several successful businesses. I've had two successful businesses in my life. Okay. I was a bounty hunter for 12 years. I owned a business of mine for eight or 10 years. Can't remember how long. I was successful. I loved it. If it wasn't for my ex, I'd still be doing it. So we would be talking about this in a whole different light. I loved it, was successful, enjoyed it. I know the value of making money. I also know how to hold people accountable. I had to hold bondsmen accountable forever. It got to the point where it's so bad you have to come up with a fucking contract to sign because they're not paying you. What what's it going to do for me if you don't pay me? Nothing. I'm going to take you to court. I've won several of those. So I understand making money. It makes sense, man. Go out there and make you some money. Please make you some money. We all got to have a little side hustle where we make some money. We all have one. But here's the thing, don't take advantage of people and screw people over just so you can make money. And the thing is, the people that do this, I see them just slowly fading off. You don't see them anymore. Good. But we're not, that community in itself, which I don't ever want to be a part of, doesn't hold people accountable enough. There's lots of bad people in this group that they won't call out. Like hell, when people found out I was a white supremacist, former white supremacist, everything just kind of went on. People kept putting it in every other fucking group, and then you got a guy in here's a child molester. I don't see it anywhere. It's like shit. What have we come to? It's bad to be an ex something, but an ex child molester now that don't matter. You know what I mean? And maybe he's an ex, maybe he's still doing it. Who the fuck knows? And I don't give a shit. I don't want nothing to do with that motherfucker. I've told you guys from time and 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 time again that Miami Cuddles was a piece of shit and there was something about him that I couldn't figure out, but I knew something was going to come one of these days. Not only did he talk bad about his friends behind their backs and tell people shit that's probably sensitive information. I don't give a shit if somebody's gay. That's their problem. It's not affecting me. Why make a big deal about it? Oh, because you like drama and you like action. Now all that shit has come back and bite that son of a bitch in the ass. And somebody found out he was a chomo. Bye-bye. He takes and he deletes everything. But you don't hear nothing about it. God, don't be a former white supremacist or a former something else like that because you'll get thrown under the bus. Don't worry, Cuddles will be back. He'll be back in a year or two, and everybody will welcome. Oh, Cuddles, I missed you. Man, go fuck yourself. So before my battery dies, those are my changes. I love each and every one of you that have subscribed to this channel. Please, if you want to hear all this drama and bullshit, here it'll be. It'll still be here. It's not going to be like every week or some shit, but there'll be some things on here. I'll get collaborated with some other guys and we'll get going. Until then, enjoy the reviews on here. Beginning of the year, they will be on Instagram, Decant Ant. Find me on there. Subscribe to me on there if you generally like that. If you don't want to, it's okay. You don't have to. Don't bother me. I'm still going to tell you how I feel about a fragrance. I love each and every one of you. Love you, Ray. Love you, Ross. Love you, Pine. You guys are my homies. Appreciate you and every one of you. Later.